Okay, I'm Kasthuri Venkateswaran from NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. I'm having more than 6 years of collaborative work with Dr. Karthik Raman, and I think we have 5 or 6 publications together since then. About 3 years back, we mooted this idea of conducting the conference on microbiome. So me and Karthik were together and then started the first international microbiome, which is I think 4th ISBE conference or whatever it is in 2022 November. So that was, we invited a few people from all over the world, and they came. Some of them are actually online because of their schedule conflict. And the most important thing last time I was made it a theme, like women in science kind of thing. So I even invited one of the very famous microbiologist, cave microbiologist, and gave her experience about it. There was a video there. I don't know whether you were able to attend that. I think it is still captured. So that was one of the highlight, and a lot of the women students actually participated and discussed a lot of things. So that was one of my point to bring it out. And during that time, Karthik and me were, struggled to get that conference reached to the Indian universities. So after that, actually, I toured so many other Indian Institute of Technologies like Gandhinagar, Mandi, and also ISRO and other places. And actually, I was stationed at Indian Institute of Science during that time. So after that, still collaborative work were going on. Karthik sent his students to my lab. They came, and then I also arranged them to go to Japan for attending some conference, present their work. Recently, a couple of students actually came to the Japan for Metasub. Metasub is nothing but the metro where we are traveling. Actually is one vehicle to transfer the microbes from one place to the other place. Okay, so there's a lot of crowd and a lot of things. You do not know who got what, and they cough, this breathe, and then exhale all the stuff. The microbes also, along with them, get traveled, and somewhere it picked up, so that become a kind of transmissible disease kind of thing. So that is called metasub.
So acts like a vector.
Yeah, act like a vector, and I brought Karthik into that group, and he gave a talk during that time. Then that caught my attention as well. Then we are doing metabolic modeling with him. So these are all at the local level, and after that, the second thing was we wanted to expand from, because I was involved in space science, so space biology actually, how the microbes can be utilized for a sustainable living in other planet by the human. So that has been expanded to health and environment, and so that it become more global. So now we have invited many foreign scientists to come in here. So last time it was only 6 or 7, now it is 10 or 15 people came. That tells you it expanded at least twice. And also I saw a lot of young scientists from all over the India also came, and also faculties are also started coming. Last time it was a little bit less, but this time it was more awareness, and people are started looking into the microbiome as well. So it is a good thinking, good way of going. And also I am retired from NASA. I'm 70, so I wanted to give back to my country. So I started the seeding about 5 years back, and then Karthik jumped in and saying that he initiated a visiting professorship for me here. So right now I am adjunct professorship in IIT Madras. So the space biology course right now for the past 3 years I'm teaching from Indian Institute of Science is the base, but next year 2026 I will be teaching the same course in Indian Institute of Technology Gandhinagar. 2027 I'm coming here at the Indian Institute of Technology Madras for 3 more months. January 2027 I'll be here for 3 months. So basically this microbiome congress that Karthik initiated is growing well, and I think it will be an important thing.
So while appreciating your dedication to the community, I'm just curious to know how far we are, because you are handling the microbes, you are planning to handle the microbes in the society and maybe in the space. How far we are, and then what would be our next stand in that, Professor?
Yeah, personalized medicine. So that means you and me are different in microbiome that we come to know already. Because you and me sitting together, sometimes I catch a flu, you don't.
Right.
Why? Because my immune system is different from yours. How that is happening? That is mainly because of the food we are eating, the microbes that we are having together in our system. That influence the immune system of our human stuff. So because of that, you need to come up with a personalized medicine to make this kind of bio-derived metabolites that can help. Synthetic thing is the one that we were doing. So basically we are going back to 100 years back, Pativaidhyam.
Right.
So same things that we are trying to learn from microbiome to see what is really best. So Pativaidhyam also, they had trial and miss for people. With that experience they were doing it. Okay, so and now we are trying to see which metabolites is actually good for your, for example, colon cancer, for example, Parkinson's disease. All those things can be to some extent explored and cured over the period of time, or extend the life of the human with this kind of bio-derived medicine. You should not call it as medicine, bio-derived metabolites. So medicine comes, it is in a bad term. For example, bugs means in the common sector is the wrong thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that perspective has to be changed by the human, saying that without bugs we cannot live. Without bug you cannot digest. Without bug you cannot respire things. So they are part of your thing. More than 90% of the microbes are actually good microbes. So we have to come up with what is right, what is wrong. So today, last talk was the effect of the fiber. So how much plant-based food is going to alter the microbiome that actually help your colon. Okay, so we are going back to this, Sirudhaniyangal, right? So those kind of things are
Millets.
also
Millets.
millets. We are going back to millets. It become a rich man product, food now, and also it's expensive.
Organic food itself, it has become a rich man's food.
Yeah, but if we carefully think about 100+ years back, and those are the ones that farmers and the laborers were using it to enrich themselves. Now we are going back to that kind of things to make our lifestyle more better.
So as you mentioned about this Pativaidhyam, that's what traditional knowledge, we share it, how, so up to what extent we can follow that traditional knowledge, so when you are dealing with space?
Because that is what the trial and error kind of things come now. With the help of our sophisticated technology, we know which plant is actually medicinally important. So we had it crude. For example, if you take it, my mother, she's not anymore. If she's alive, she's 100+. So who have the scorpion bite come to our home, and there was no medicine for that during that time. Okay. So they come to our home, and my mother goes into a kitchen and then but she never allow anybody to come. This is a superstitious thing that she thinks that if she is teaching it, it will not listen kind of thing. So that she goes with not sophisticated thing, with day to day, food kind of thing, some onion, sometimes, green chili, this and that they get, and then bring it and put it in. If it is bitten by the right side, she put it on the left side of the ear and eyes actually. So within a few minutes, the people who were coming with the paralyzed conditions could not walk. Within a few minutes, they walk and walk. So those are crude things. Now you cannot use it. So those has to be appropriately processed without having any side effect.
Right.
So that's what the what do you call this? Plant-based medicine is coming nowadays.
That's quite interesting, Professor. Like maybe we should have one more session, like exclusive session for this, because I'm from the biotechnology background. Like I'm very curious to know about all these things like microbes and other things. Like maybe like we can arrange. Maybe it would be great like if you can have an exclusive session to share that knowledge.
So we can do. Things. I also wrote a book about my biography.
Okay.
It is with Karthik. You can read that.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can pick some of the topics. Then
right.
I'm in Indian Institute of Science until April 19th.
Okay.
So every year 3 months I come. So and also I'm advising ISRO now.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be spending more time, and as I keep on saying, it's a give back time. I left the country. That's one of the questions I asked about the brain drain. People like me went there, did not return back. So likewise, I make sure that I'm going to be giving back to the mother country to some extent. I'm here to help you guys. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.